A minor leaguer is assigned temporarily to a new role. Always looking to fill needs, clubs will explore every way a prospect might be capable of contributing. And when team needs collide with a player's expectations, a game of dreams also becomes a game of choices.
Yu Ju comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 33, Yu Ju.
Stepping into the box, number 3. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First offering on its way. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the ninth.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Sliced hard on the ground. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the ninth.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Bennett fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, and it certainly won't be his last.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Flying Squirrels jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Derek Rodriguez earns his first win of the season as he goes 6+ innings and allows only a pair of base hits. Number 89 couldn't work out of the third inning, taking the loss. Yu Ju wraps it up for the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew. Yu Ju takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
33, Yu Ju.
Striding in once again, number 35. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. In there at the knees, strike one. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the third time. Ready once again, number 8. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
0-1 the count. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the 9th to close the book on this one.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Richmond came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Dustin Knight gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year.
A player new to his Double-A squad gets a tip from one of his coaches. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Yu Ju is called upon, and it's not for his usual role. Just hoping to keep the deficit at 1 here.
Ju.
Ready for another chance? Hunter Jones. He singled his last time up.
Center fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him. Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
Fernandez come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 12.
Lifted in the air to center. Schroeder ranging into the outfield. 1 out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ozzie Abreu. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 delivery. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. Harrisburg is out in front, 5-4. Luis Rodriguez will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Luis Rodriguez.
Wow, you don't see a closer finish better than that very often. Only needed 4 pitches to slam the door in their face and salt this game away for his guys.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. The Senators came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Number 18 earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Aaron Barrett earns the save out of the bullpen, his 9th of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score, first for the victorious Senators. 5 runs on 9 hits. 1 error.
Yu Ju comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 33, Yu Ju.
Daniel Johnson is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the ninth. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
I always felt 0-2 you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout, because that's not easy to do.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Into the box now, Rafael Batista. 1-0 the count. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
The count now at 2-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Now batting, shortstop, Ozzie Abreu.
Stepping in now, Ozzie Abreu, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Slater on the move. He can't get to it. This one's down.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. Rounded down the third baseline.
Ryan Zimmerman.
Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
And that 1 run held up tonight. 1-0 the final. The Flying Squirrels jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Matt Gage earns win number 4 on the season, allowing only a pair of hits in 8 full innings pitched. Long is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Yu Ju hammers down the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
After a brief trial move, this prospect is being returned to his original role. It's welcome news. A coach is sent to offer guidance on training for a specific position.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Flying Squirrels of Richmond and the Akron Rubber Ducks. Richmond attempt to end a 6-game losing streak. Next. Chang will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Standing in, number 23. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Number 23.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. And guys, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. They are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in.
The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
Down the third baseline. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. What's the key for a home victory tonight, Dero?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Batting second.
First pitch on its way.
Number 9.
And he takes ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. Ju isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances.
And it's fouled away. Another try at 2-2. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Croft moves over, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. Richmond leads this one 1-0. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Nelly Rodriguez. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Takes a knee-high fastball. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. Hits a base hit. And a reaching effort, but this ball gets by him as he does a half gainer to try to flag it down. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Now to the plate, Mike Rivera, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's a strike. Fouled off. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Lays off 2 and 2 now. And he fouls this one off. Rodriguez at second with 2 down. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Schroeder ranges to his left. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We played 2 full. The Flying Squirrels are on top, 1-0. Now batting, number 15. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And another foul ball. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Slater's under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Castro. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Castro becomes the second out in the bottom of the third. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Squirrels lead it 2-0. Digging in to try it again. Number 9 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. The 1-1 home. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Sent on the ground out to second. To his left, Schroeder. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Designated hitter, Nelly Rodriguez.
The 0-1 delivery. Bullet back up the middle. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Now batting.
First delivery to him on the way. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one stayed too low apparently. Grounded up the first baseline. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We played 4 full. Richmond leads this one 2-1. Digging in for his second at bat, number 4. 0 for 1 for him here.
Number 4.
First pitch on its way. Right over the middle, knee high.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball into both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Rivera. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Slater will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. Ready now, number 15. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Croft moves over, and that's the third out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Flying Squirrels are on top, 2-1. Striding into the box, Castro. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Takes a high fastball for a strike. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Digging in and looking for more, number 9. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 delivery. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Ready on 0-2. Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
Standing in now, Bobby Bradley. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. And that's in there, base hit. And they'll tie the ball game as the run scores from second to make it a 2-2 ball game now.
Dan, you find yourself in trouble early, putting guys on base, but then you're able to wiggle out of it, get 2 quick outs. You think you're going to get your team off the field, and with 2 outs, you give up a run-scoring base hit.
You know what happens sometimes, Dero? You lose concentration. You find yourself 2 outs. You think you're just almost out of it, and you lose concentration, and that might have been what happened in that case.
Bradley is off at first. Popped him up. Sands waits on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Digging in once again, number 43. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
You never want to... when his pitcher's missing like he is.
Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. Castillo is over, and he puts it away for the first out. Ready for another shot now, number 4. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. A bouncer to the left side. Darno loves it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Digging in once again, Mike Rivera. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0-for-2 at this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Sands has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 8th inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Richmond, number 75, Jose Flores.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Jose Flores claims the win out of the pen, his first. Ray Black records the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious visiting team. 3 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 15 runners on base.
A manager checks in with his ball club. The evaluation of minor league prospects is not only the business of team scouts. Sports agents do their homework as well. From the ranks of hundreds of minor league prospects, the next generation of MLB superstars will eventually emerge. Determining which prospects will be those superstars is big business. And getting in on the ground floor is smart business.
Attaboy, good job.
This prospect has become the object of a notable sports management company's attention. However impressive an agent's qualifications may be, The trading in of a long-time trusted mentor for a corporate wheeler-dealer can feel like a scary step, but a fledgling must leave the nest, for a big world awaits.
The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the rubber match of this three-game series between the Bowie Bay Sox and the Flying Squirrels of Richmond. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Yu Ju will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy has 3 pitches that he brings into his mix. And if he has all of them working, he has a chance to be really solid. A good pitcher, but he needs command of all 3 of his pitches.
Coming to the plate now, number 78. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike, 0-1. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning Game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, Dero?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup likes to run the bases. They like to run them aggressively. Stolen bases are not out of the equation. Taking the extra bag, putting the defense on blast right here. The key for this offense is getting guys on base to create havoc.
And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Austin Hayes the next to bat, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
And the screwball is in there, so he falls into a quick hole, 0-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play in this one.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Striding into the box, Alex Presley, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Fouled away. Now another 0-2. Hard hit ball to short. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Anderson Feliz, and the home away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Here's the first pitch to him. Right over the middle, knee high. Hit to third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Striding in, number 2, as we take a look at the splits between April and May.
Number 2.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Popped him up. Garcia over to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out. Ready now, Austin Wynn. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Third inning, no score to this point. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Count is 1-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a little tapper.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Hinojosa is camped under this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, number 78. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Popped high in the air. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th. Digging in to try it again. Myers 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Striding in once again, Ruben Tejada. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And now pitch on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. In the air, down the line in left. Under it is the left fielder. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go, and we are tied 0-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Austin Hayes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And a line drive, but this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away. Stepping up to the plate, number 5 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. No balls and 1 strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
In there, strike 2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0.
A swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. At the plate, Alex Presley. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 15 straight he's retired to start the ball game. So digging in now, Anderson Feliz. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Feliz, a 25-year-old. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Stepping in, number 2. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Grounded to short. Hinojosa comes up with it. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. Digging in now, Austin Wynn. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
A little bouncer. And a fastball just a bit high. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. So 6 perfect innings for him out of the gate as he's been masterful. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Squirrels lead it 5-0. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, number 78. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Ready for another chance? Myers. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry. Popped him up. Schroeder calls for it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Ready once again, Ruben Tejada, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have, 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Down, 0-2.
To the right side. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. 7 perfect innings as he begins to close in now. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. Richmond leads this one 5-0. Ready for another shot now. Austin Hayes. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And now we're going to have a delay as some nitwit has jumped over the railing and is running around in right field. And of course we will not show this to you, but suffice to say that local security has got him surrounded, and he can look forward to spending the rest of this evening in the cooler. Coming to the plate now, number 5. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
In 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history.
We're getting into the nitty-gritty. That's the second out of the 8th inning, and the pitcher needs only 4 more outs for a no-hitter.
Stepping into the box, Alex Presley. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Slater is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. 24 have been set down. 3 left to go. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Flying Squirrels are on top, 8-0. Now to the plate, Anderson Feliz starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Stepping into the box, number 2. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Number 2.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Croft is over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So striding forward now, Austin Wynn. He represents the 27th and many hope final batter in this masterful performance. Croft is there, makes the catch, and he's done it. A perfect game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it. Perfection is always beautiful.
Well, you don't have to look too far to find our tops player of the game. I'd say anytime you throw a perfect game, you'd be a pretty strong candidate.
Yeah, no need to offer any debate this time. All you have to do is look at the box score. No hits, no walks, not even a base runner. We talked about his brilliance all game long, and you can bet he's going to celebrate this one tonight.
Here now is our final line score. First for your...
A first conversation with a new representative can be exhilarating to a young player. A savvy agent will engender confidence in his client, confidence that he has a world of possibilities at his fingertips. But the measure of a good agent is how well he can turn these possibilities into actualities.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Flying Squirrels of Richmond and the Trenton Thunder. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Dom Acevedo gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, but you know the old adage that what they say is momentum on a baseball field is the next day's starting pitcher. I know they're 0-4 to start the road trip, but everybody relax. If this guy goes out and competes and commands and executes, this team will be fine.
Yeah, with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting how this offense goes about it. Are they going to go after him early? Are they going to sit back and take, hope he doesn't have his secondary stuff, and drive his pitch count up? You have to find ways. You can't just throw your bats out on the field and think you're going to score runs off a premier guy.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone. Standing in, number 3. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first.
Number 3.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Jew isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy who works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy.
And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd out. Nothing across here this half. 1 inning in the books here. The Squirrels lead it 1-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, number 17. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch of the ball that finds the outside corner. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Fastball got him looking as that had two-seam action on it. 1 gone.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And fellas, when you take a look at the numbers on this guy, this starting pitcher has a low ERA, a low strikeout rate. And what that means to me, obviously he has an amazing rapport with his catcher, working all quadrants, east, west, north, south. But it also means that his defense does some serious nice cleaning for him. Watch for that one today. Someone's going to make a big play.
Behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Gets him looking up around the letters.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he sent down via the strikeout.
Number 6.
Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
We're playing 12. 1-2.
And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Striding in, Francisco Diaz. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a flare out toward right center. That's a base hit, their first of the game. Stepping up to the plate, number 8. The average on the season sits right at 290 to begin the day. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Ring him up on the screwball, and that's the first out of the inning. At the plate, number 35. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Digging in to try it again, number 27. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 27.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Swing and a liner. And he's retired here, 1 away. Stepping in, number 3 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
Here it comes, 0-2. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Digging in for his second at-bat, number 17. He got called out on strikes his last time through. No balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Richmond leads this one 1-0. Striding in once again, Crawford. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout.
And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Grounded to third. Bennett has it. And there's 1 away. Ready now, number 16. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he struck him out. And that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
In now, Francisco Diaz. 0-1 the count. And low, it's a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And it's 1-2.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from that.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 5 innings complete. Now to the plate, number 8. They'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. Some adjustments.
And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Ready for another chance. Number 35. A base hit in his first trip.
Number 35.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Popped him up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jeff Hendricks. Ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1-2.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night. Changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
The next 1-2 pitch. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. We're through 6 full. Digging in once again, number 27. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes.
They need to be aggressive right here from the offensive standpoint. Leadoff base hit, bottom of the 7th, you're down 1. This has to be the moment they scratch one across.
Now batting.
Into the box, number 3. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Now batting.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. The 0-2 once more is a fastball that misses.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Richmond leads this one 1-0. Ready once again, number 16. Struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Got him, and that's number 15 for the ball game. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Francisco Diaz, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. There's a strike. One out, nobody on. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far, as he's had a whale of a ball game. At the plate, number 8. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Into right field. That's a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Hey, after starting the game 0-for-2 with 2 punch outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
Stepping in now, number 35, as he rips it on the ground to second. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the...
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 9th inning coming up. The Flying Squirrels are on top, 1-0. Ray Black comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 45, Ray Black.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched 1-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. Richmond jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Yu Ju earns win number 4 on the season, and recording 6. Tom Acevedo to settle with the loss after